Hi everyone, this is Ida. I wanted to share something with you guys. I know it's kind of hard to determine, and it's about shipping, you guys, because a lot of you have joined the swap, both swaps that I'm hosting, and I really appreciate that you did. Truly I do. But once I kind of tried to pack all the things together that belong to different group members, I realized that maybe there's a misunderstanding about the shipping, because when I try to pack things into the $7.25, guys, is only if your swap fits in a regular $7.25 priority mail envelope. If your swap does not fit in this, and if your swap does not fit in a $7.25 envelope, let's say you have 3 group members and you created something for them, and let's say you created a hostess one for me, so I can, because most of you ladies do, and I really appreciate it. Well, what I would recommend is that you get a priority mail envelope. If you order anything that comes in one of these envelopes, to kind of just save it. So when you make your swaps, and if your swap for, let's say you're in a group of 3, and you made one for me, take out the one you made for me, because that doesn't go anywhere other than where you're sending it originally. But take your other 3 or 4 or however many people happen to be in your group. Take that item that you created for them and put it in a priority mail envelope and see if it fits. If all 3 or 4, however many swaps are in your group, and they fit in a priority mail envelope, what you created, then you should be okay with the $7.25. Because, and the reason I say that is because not only your swap is going to be in here, but your other group members. And that's how this works. But if we have, like, for example, I was trying to pack all this, you guys. And I appreciate you going above and beyond. I absolutely love the presentation. And I'm not just saying this, you guys, because I do the same thing. Usually when I join a swap, my packages are bulky. And Tamika can vouch for this. When I do a swap, when I join a swap, and what I created is too big, I know it right off the bat that I have to send more than the $7.25. And I always, guys, always send Tamika the extra money. I don't just send her what she asked for. I send her more, because I know she has to, if I created something big and she's got to split up that difference between 3 or 4 group members, I know that's only $2-3 a person, and a lot of times shipping is more than that. We all know that shipping is pretty expensive, and it is getting, this coming up year, I know the prices are going up. But let's say, for example, I wanted to pack all of this into and I hope that I'm in frame, guys. Let's say I wanted to pack all of this into a priority mail envelope, all these swaps from the first group that I uploaded, and I put it all in here. Well, this envelope is almost full with just one swap, and I still gotta get these other 2. I still gotta fit these other 2 without damaging them into the envelope. So there's 2, guys. There's 2 of the swaps in here, but guess what? I'm gonna have a hard time closing this with just the 2. So I can't put the 3rd person swap that was in the group in the package, because it doesn't fit. So I can't ship this package for the $7.25. So, you know, I think that a lot of times people need a visual, and but because we do shipping all the time, or my daughter does shipping all the time, I understand, because a lot of times I'll help her pack up packages, or a lot of times I join swaps and I never send my swap in here. Even if they fit in a priority mail envelope, I never send them in a priority mail envelope. I usually send them in a box so they don't get damaged. But just by what I created, I will know if my swaps, excluding the hostess gifts, the hostess swap or gifts or whatever I send to the hostess, because I tend to do that. So the only thing that you would exclude is what you're sending to the hostess, whether it be just a swap, whether it be a hostess gift. That's the only thing you leave out of the package. And like I said, you don't have to send me the priority mail envelope because I order them, guys. So you guys don't have to worry about that because they don't have them in the local post offices. You actually have to go online and order them. And, you know, it's kind of hard for me to give you like an exact price until I weigh everything. So I'm trying to figure out, because my daughter does shipping for her business, I can give you the amount down to the last penny. But if you created something that is bulky, and the people that are in your group created something that's flat, you know, of course, they're not going to want to pay that extra money because they made sure that their swap fit in a priority mail envelope. So if you're creating something, and I kind of hate to do this because I don't want to hurt your group members. If you want to bless them, I want you to still be able to do it. But just keep in mind that the postage, you know, it's got to come from somewhere, you guys. I have a very large group in both swaps. So there's no way, if it was just one or two people, and I have done it before, guys, I've paid the shipping for people. And there's some that will vouch for that I have done it. And because I don't mind, but because the group is so big, you guys, I can't put in shipping for 20, 30 people. You know, I can't do it. So, and this is hard for me to say this to you, you know, to say this on video, but the reason I'm doing it on video is because I'm trying to show you why there's an extra cost for this shipping. So, I just wanted to give you an update on the shipping and how it works. So if I had to ship all of this out, if I have to ship all of this out, this package doesn't fit in here. So I would have to either put this in a box or use 2 envelopes to ship this out. And the only thing that the $7.25 would cover would be this. So if your swap does not fit in a $7.25 padded envelope, then you need to include extra shipping. And what I put on the video, I put $12, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough, you guys, because if there's 3 people in the group, then whatever is extra from the $77.25 that's going to you, the other extra will be split up between the 3 other people, because you know because their swap was small enough to fit in a padded envelope. So, you know, it's kind of hard, guys. It really is. And for me, it isn't, because when I decide to bless somebody and I create something bigger, or I add goodies that I know are not going to fit, I just go ahead and include the extra shipping. That way Tamika doesn't, and usually I join Tamika swaps. That way she doesn't have to worry about it, about where is she going to come up with the extra shipping for my group members, because I decided to create something that didn't fit in the bubble mailer. So that's what I do. But like I said, Miss Tamika can vouch for that I always send the extra, because I know that normally, guys, I don't make something that just fits in a priority. And I'm not comparing anybody to myself. I'm not, none of that, guys. I'm not tooting my horn. I'm not, that's not who I am. You know, I'm just trying to explain how the shipping works on this, and you know why we need that extra shipping. And not just myself, I know Miss Tamika as well, or anybody that hosts a swap, you guys, because if your shipping does not, if your swaps don't fit, then we can't ship them. And I don't want to hold on to anybody's. I don't want to hold on to anybody's swap. Seriously, I don't want to do that because, you know, I just host the swaps and I don't need to be, you know, holding on to people's stuff. And I don't even host it because of what I can get. It's because I enjoy crafting and I enjoy seeing what other people do. And I also like the fact that this is controlled. So it's not like you're swapping a one-to-one with a person that you may or may not get that swap. When you send it here, a lot of you don't know me personally, but you have seen that I swap with Tamika all the time, and I have done one-to-one swaps, and the recipients always get their packages from me. There's not one that can say they didn't get their package from me. So that's why I do this, because I can control if somebody flakes and doesn't do the swap. Either I do the swap or I find an angel to do it, but you get something back. You didn't just swap with somebody that didn't give you, that didn't send you anything. So this is more controlled and this is more secure, that you are going to get your swap. But that being said, please keep in mind, guys, the shipping, because I did notice in the Not So Secret Santa that a lot of the packages are big, and some of the packages, not even one, will fit into a priority mail envelope. So I'm going to have to find so I'm going to have to let you know, and it's either going to be, I was thinking a good way to do this was where I put the, in the description box, where I put everybody's name, that I would, if there was any extra shipping that needed to be paid, then I would list it there. That way you guys don't have to worry about emailing me or commenting or anything like that. Just look at the list and you'll see if there's any other added shipping required. I'm not sure if that's the way that I want to do it, because I really don't want to put anybody out or anything. I don't want to embarrass anybody. That's not the purpose of this, because this is nothing to be embarrassed about. But, you know, we just need to make sure that, you know, there is enough money so the postage can get paid, because I don't get it. This is just strictly for postage, you guys. I don't keep nothing. And I will do it the most economical way as possible so everybody can get their swaps. And if there's only a few dollars missing here and there, I can provide that. That's not a big deal, but I can't do it for, like, this group. I think I had 44 ladies, and the next one is also about 40 or 40 something ladies. That's almost 100 people, and I can't. I really can't do it. One or two, yes, but not that many. So please, if you made your swap bigger than what fits in the priority mail envelope, then of course I'm going to have to pay more shipping for that. And I don't know, I'm going to try and figure out a way, you guys. That way we don't have to be emailing back and forth, maybe a list or something. But pretty much, like I said, when you create a swap and you take out what you're sending to the hostess, just put your let's say there's 3 people in your group. You created one for me or a hostess gift or whatever. Leave that out and just see if the 3 swaps that you created, you don't have to send them to me in a bubble mail envelope. Just see if they fit. And if they fit, then you're good. But if your swap does not fit in all 3, whatever you're creating for however many group members you have, does not fit in a bubble mailer, then there has to be more shipping for that. So I just kind of wanted to clarify that, guys. That way you know where I'm standing as far as this goes. But I hope that this doesn't stop you from being generous to your group members, because ever since I started swapping, I've always done it the same way. And I always, you know, try to go above and beyond whenever I can. I try to be generous with my group members because, you know, I want to give to people the way that I will want somebody to do. You know, you do unto others as you want others to do unto you. And, you know, when you have somebody that's so generous and then you have somebody that isn't, that kind of hurts swapping, you guys. People tend to not want to swap anymore because of that. And, I mean, I can understand. And we're all taking a risk when we swap and we just join groups, because we don't know where we're going to land as far as the groups go. But just kind of be considerate to your group members. Be considerate to your hostess, you know, and be considerate to each other. you know, that's all I'm saying. But I just wanted to clarify this, guys. When I say to make sure, let's say I had, this was all the people that I was sending a swap to, then I'm good, because it would fit. It would be tight, but it would fit. But if I had a third one that I had to put in there, then it wouldn't fit. So then it doesn't work. There has to be more shipping. So just kind of keep that in mind. And, you know, I want to thank everyone for watching. And I hope that this explains things to you guys. So when you swap, you'll get a better idea of what we're talking about as far as fitting in the priority mail envelope and kind of how this works. And keep in mind, like I said, that we don't keep the postage. That goes to the post office. That's what we pay to send your package back. And I'm sure most of you are aware of that, because I don't want to keep anybody's money. But I do want to make sure that everybody gets their swap and that I don't have to, you know, come too much out of my pocket to be able to do that. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope that this cleared everything up. And if you have any questions, just leave me a comment. I will be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope everyone has a great day, and God bless. Bye.